Welcome to UpVote. To begin, go to the UpVote website and hit Login on the upper right-hand corner. Choose Admin and log in with your campaign's private username and password. Then, input your email to get a one-time passcode. Please note that you will need to give UpVote written permission for each of your two admins who will get access to the admin portal, and the email you can use to log in will be the email you sent to the customer operations team. If you are not getting a code, your campaign may have given UpVote another email address or number. Please reach out to your manager to ensure they relayed the correct email credential. Once you get the code via email, you will be in the UpVote admin portal. First, tap the cog icon on the upper right-hand corner to go through the general settings of the admin portal. Keep in mind these default settings can be tailored to suit the needs and goals of your campaign. Take a few minutes to go through the options and make adjustments to the settings and permissions you want to give to volunteers, staff, and users on the app. Tap on Manage Parameter Access to choose which data to display to users in the app and what to keep hidden. Here you can also choose fields that you want volunteers to be able to edit themselves and which fields can only be updated by admins. Keep in mind this will be the general rule, but you can give particular users more permissions individually later. You can adjust almost any parameter, from whether you want to allow volunteers to add contacts to the system as campaign supporters by default or as TBD support status, to whether app users can add voters without having their phone number in their contacts and be able to use the phone number found on the voter file data. Make sure to add an email or number that users can contact for technical help, and we usually recommend enabling the volunteers group chat on the app, as well as opting for the quick contact match flow so users can add contacts faster. Tap New User Default Settings to choose an upper limit for how many contacts volunteers can add. The more the merrier. And also decide on important default settings which will determine how users add and classify contacts in the app. You can also give users permission to edit the support status or vote status of the supporters on their list. Make sure to tap the Update button as you make these selections to save your progress. In the Election Day Settings tab, you can input the day of your primary or general election and choose to display a countdown clock on the app for your users to see. If early voting or mail-in ballots will be a part of your campaign, enable allowing votes before Election Day. The Volunteer App Settings window is where you can choose to show the UpVote app tutorial for your volunteers and customize the volunteer contest page. Tap Contest Settings to navigate to customize the live link, displaying the rankings of volunteers for some friendly competition. Many campaigns offer prizes for the top performing volunteers or share the link to the contest every morning via an in-app notification to all the volunteers to keep them motivated. Pushing volunteers to spend time on the app, add contacts, and utilize the app's mass messaging features is the magic that helps campaigns dramatically increase turnout among supporters. Rounding out a tour of the general settings, we will head to the SMS Settings tab where you will draft the automatic text that new volunteers added to the system will get welcoming them to the campaign and instructing them how to download the app. Keep it clear, brief, and direct as this will be your volunteers' first interaction with UpVote and sets the tone for their future participation. Now let's navigate to the UpVote dashboard. The dashboard will be your home base for the campaign. It is where you can check the activity and progress of your volunteers, as well as track votes as they come in. You can create custom graphs and pie charts to tailor your dashboard. You can rearrange the graphs in the display to match your preferences. The votes that populate in the charts will reflect the data you upload into the system from your data provider, County Board of Elections, or wherever you acquire your data. Now let's navigate to the voters' dashboard. Here you can search for individual voters from the voter file. Click the More Details icon next to a voter's name to see his or her voter details card. The voter details card holds all of the information on a voter, from contact information to which volunteer is overseeing them. You can also see custom fields you have created in the voter details card, such as community affiliation or mail-in ballot status. Make any adjustments and remember to save your changes when you are done. Next, we will head to the Advanced Search page where you can generate a highly targeted search within the voter file based on a variety of criteria. There are built-in filters like vote status, and you can also search based on custom fields you created such as voting history or party affiliation. Once you generate the report with your results, you can see who matches your selected criteria. For this example, we just have a few voters that come up from the search, but you may have search results in the hundreds or thousands. To create a group from your search results, scroll up and tap the three-dot icon and select Create Group from Parameters. Give the group a title and save your group. You can assign volunteers to groups to be in charge of mobilizing those specific voters to increase accountability and delegate responsibility. You can also save a search in your favorites, so as votes come in, you can easily search for the same criteria and see updated results. You can also create custom graphs for your dashboard from favorite saved searches, so you can easily see turnout results among those voters who match your selected criteria. To create a custom graph from your saved search query, navigate to your dashboard. Tap the Create Manage Custom Graph button at the top and select the saved search you want to use. Choose if you wanted to display the data in a pie chart, growth rate chart, or both and aggregate by vote status. In a few minutes, the visual will populate on your dashboard. And remember that the information that populates will reflect the data you upload into the system from your data provider, County Board of Elections, or wherever you acquire your data. Next, let's learn how to create custom fields, also called custom parameters, in UpVote to track the variables that matter most to your campaign. Choose the field type, name, and create the option descriptions. Most campaigns have data on voters' political party and vote by mail registration status that they wish to display to volunteers in the app. But a custom field could be any data point. You can upload the data yourself or choose to let volunteers speak with their contacts and fill in the answer themselves, so you can collect data that is not in your voter file. You can also directly create groups and tags in the admin portal. A group is a dynamic collection of voters based on specific criteria, while a tag is a static label. Easily create tags to assign to voters like so. You can bulk tag voters and upload fields like vote status in the Upload Center to populate parameters and custom fields. If, for example, you want to update your data by assigning a tag to a portion of the voters in your database, you can do so with this step-by-step guide, which will instruct you how to import the data correctly and integrate it with your pre-existing data in minutes. Please ensure you take note of the required spreadsheet format that each upload type requires. And if you are assigning tags, be sure to create the desired tag before you initiate the upload. To assign a group, go to the volunteer dashboard, select the volunteer, mark them as a manager, and then assign a group to them. After you delegate groups to volunteers and staff, use UpVote to manage them with texts and notifications. Go ahead and enter the SMS page. Here you can text UpVote users of your choosing, draft a message tailored to the group of recipients, and calculate how many credits will be required for your message. Scroll down to check that they were sent. Be mindful not to let SMS credits run out. This will affect one-time passcodes users use to log in. Next up, let's see how you can create and draft notifications to send to your volunteers in the app to alert them to the day's goals and news alerts from management. You can tap a button to send the notification to all the users on the app, or you can choose selected volunteers to tailor a message that speaks to them. This is an easy, free, and fun way to connect with your team and ensure they keep the campaign top of mind. You can also paste a link into the URL field so that when volunteers tap on the notification, they will be directed immediately to the link itself. This is great for sharing videos and social media posts. Speaking of volunteers, we want to make it easy for you to build your grassroots base through the UpVote self-registration page. Here you can create a landing page that you can share the link to or display the QR code at events for attendees to scan and apply to be admitted on the digital campaign. Customize the fields new volunteers will be required to fill out and explain that they will be invited to download the UpVote app and bring their network into the campaign. You can choose which fields are required for volunteers to fill out and make adjustments as needed. To see what your page looks like, copy and paste the link into another tab on your browser. Volunteers will fill out the fields and be input directly into the system. You can either have registrants automatically invited into the campaign upon filling out the form, or you can have them go into the pending list for you to review and approve manually. And just like that, you can multiply the amount of contacts and connections for your campaign. That just about sums up our tour of the admin portal. There are many more features and capabilities to explore. Be sure to spend some time and identify what tools can help you reach your goals. And always feel free to contact our customer support staff for personal assistance and one-on-one help. Thank you for watching and good luck on the campaign trail.